The notion of time travel, the ability to traverse the very fabric of our existence, has captivated humankind for centuries. While the scientific community grapples with its complexities, tales of temporal anomalies continue to surface, leaving us to ponder the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. The time machine has not appeared yet, but there are still mysterious cases of time travel. Until now, science has not been able to give any suitable reasons to explain these mysterious cases. Scientists can only use the concept of time travel to explain these phenomena. Join me now as we delve into the enigmatic realm of unexplained phenomena, exploring 8 captivating cases that hint at the possibility of time travel. Our journey begins in October of 1979, with the baffling experience of 2 British couples, the Simpsons and the Gisbys. These 2 families were close friends, often embarking on adventures together. Picture these couples on a leisurely drive through the picturesque French countryside, en route to a holiday in Spain. The scenic beauty of the French landscape was a perfect backdrop for their journey. As twilight descends, they find a charming hotel where they decide to rest for the night. The hotel, with its quaint exterior and welcoming ambience, seemed like an ideal place to unwind. Upon their return journey, they approach the location of their overnight stay, only to find the hotel has vanished. The spot where the hotel once stood is now an empty road, leaving them bewildered. Their search proves futile, the hotel seemingly erased from existence. They even checked their maps and asked locals, but no one had ever heard of such a hotel. Adding to the enigma, the photographs taken during their stay have also disappeared. The photo album that once held memories of their night at the hotel is now mysteriously empty. The couples are left grappling with the inexplicable, their memories the only evidence of a night spent in a hotel that no longer exists. They discuss the event repeatedly, trying to make sense of it. Did the couples stumble upon a tear in the fabric of time, or is there a more rational explanation? The mystery remains unsolved, leaving them and us to ponder the possibilities. Our next chronicle takes us to the opulent and historic Versailles, France, on a seemingly ordinary day, August 10th, 1901. Here, amidst the sprawling and meticulously manicured gardens, a tale unfolds that challenges our very perception of time and reality. Charlotte Anne Moberly and Eleanor Jourdain, 2 academics on a leisurely stroll through the gardens, experience a sudden and palpable shift in the atmosphere around them. Moberly recounts, everything suddenly became unnatural and thus unpleasant. Even the trees seemed flat and lifeless, as if drained of their vitality. As they continue, they find themselves face to face with figures seemingly transported from another era, including the spectral apparition of Marie Antoinette herself, dressed in her regal attire. Other figures from the tumultuous French Revolution materialize before their eyes, their attire and demeanor unmistakably echoing the late 18th century. This extraordinary encounter, known as a time slip, serves as a chilling reminder that the past may not be as distant or as unreachable as we often believe. The veil separating us from bygone eras can at times be terrifyingly thin, allowing glimpses into a world long past yet eerily present. Our exploration now transports us to China, where in December 2008, archaeologists in Shaanxi County unearthed a relic that astonished the scientific community. Entombed within a 400-year-old coffin from the Ming dynasty lay an anachronistic object, a clock. This clock, engraved with the word Swiss, defied logical explanation. Clocks were not introduced to China until the subsequent Qing dynasty. This artifact, a tangible piece of the future, had somehow found its way into the distant past. Had a time traveler inadvertently left behind this artifact during a clandestine visit to the Ming dynasty? The mysterious clock of Shaanxi County stands as a testament to the enigmatic nature of time. Chapter 4. Victor Goddard's Flight Beyond the Veil. Our journey now takes to the skies with Victor Goddard, a decorated commander in the Royal Air Force during World War II. In 1935, Goddard found himself navigating a storm above Scotland. Visibility dwindled, and Goddard soon realized he was hopelessly lost. A break in the storm revealed an abandoned airfield below. As he descended, the airfield transformed into a bustling hub of activity, with aircraft of strange designs and mechanics in blue uniforms. Upon landing back at his home base, his experience was met with skepticism. 4 years later, Goddard flew over the same airfield, now a bustling hub mirroring his vision. The aircraft and blue uniforms had become standard issue. Goddard's chilling premonition had manifested into reality. Chapter 5: The Time-Travelling Hipster. Our next encounter emerges from a 1941 photograph of the South Fork Bridge reopening in Goldbridge, British Columbia. Amidst a crowd, a single figure stands out, his appearance jarringly out of sync with the 1940s. Clad in a t-shirt and stylish sunglasses, he exudes an air of casual coolness. Dubbed the time-travelling hipster, this figure has become an internet sensation. Some theorize he is a genuine time traveller, while others propose his attire, though unusual, was not impossible for the time. Despite attempts to rationalize his appearance, the time-travelling hipster remains an enigma. His presence in this 1941 photograph hints at the mysteries hidden within the annals of time. Chapter 6: The Curious Case of Rudolph Fentz. Our exploration now leads us to New York City in the summer of 1950, a bustling metropolis filled with the energy and optimism of the post-war era. The story revolves around Rudolph Fentz, a man whose sudden appearance and mysterious demise left authorities grappling with an enigma that seemed to defy the very fabric of time. At precisely 11 p.m, Fentz, a figure seemingly transported from another century, materialized in the heart of Times Square, bewildering onlookers with his sudden presence. His attire, a blend of late 19th century fashion, stood in stark contrast to the bustling modern streets of 1950s New York, drawing curious glances and whispers from passers-by. Fentz, seemingly oblivious to the stir he was causing, stood frozen in the intersection, his eyes wide with confusion and fear as the city buzzed around him. Tragically, a taxi collided with Fentz, proving fatal and adding a tragic end to an already perplexing situation. Authorities found anachronistic artifacts in his pockets, including a brass token from a saloon, old currency from the 1800s, and a business card bearing his name. All items that seemed to belong to a different era entirely. These clues pointed towards an existence that predated mid-20th century Manhattan, suggesting that Fentz was somehow displaced in time. The case of Rudolph Fentz remains a baffling mystery, a story that continues to intrigue and puzzle those who hear it, leaving more questions than answers. Chapter 7: The 19th Century Compact Disc. Our investigation now examines a peculiar painting from the 1800s. The painting depicts Joseph Smith, a prominent religious figure surrounded by 8 individuals. Smith holds 2 objects that seem to defy the temporal boundaries of the 19th century. They appear to be CD-ROM discs, a technology not invented for another century. Did the artist capture a glimpse of the future, or is there a more prosaic explanation? Skeptics argue the objects may be circular plates or symbolic representations. The true meaning of this artistic anomaly remains lost to time. Chapter 8: A Cell Phone. In 1928, our final foray transports us back to 1928. A curious video from this era captures a bustling city street. Amidst the tableau of 1920s life, a woman strides confidently, her attention engrossed by something in her hand. The object appears remarkably similar to a modern-day cell phone. But how could this be? The first commercially available cell phone wouldn't be invented until 1973. Could this be evidence of time travel? Or is there a more mundane explanation? The implications of this footage are staggering. The mystery of the 1928 cell phone remains unsolved. Outro echoes of time. As we conclude our exploration into the enigmatic realm of time travel, we are left with more questions than answers and endless possibilities. The 8 cases we have examined serve as tantalizing glimpses into the unknown and the unexplored. Perhaps hidden within the fabric of our universe lie pathways to the past and future. Or maybe these temporal anomalies are merely tricks of perception and illusion. Whatever the truth may be, the mysteries of time continue to captivate our imaginations, fueling our desire to unravel the secrets of our universe.